think page 1 in there. Adding and subtracting roots. So what you're going to do, so yesterday we talked about and we worked on adding and we talked about simplifying radicals, right? So today we're going to add and subtract these. Let me get the correct screen up real quick. Right here. All right. So you are going to need to know how to reduce radicals in order to solve these problems. Because if I give you this 3 square roots of 98 minus 2 square roots of 8, you cannot just subtract them. Okay, you can't say 98 minus 8 is 90, so it's square root of 90, then reduce that down. You actually have to get to the point where the radicals are the same exact number. And if they're not the same exact number, you cannot add or subtract them. So like for instance, I could do 4 square roots of 3 plus 2 square roots of 3. I can actually add those because they have the same radical number. If I have 4 square roots of 3 and I'm adding to that 2 square roots of 3, what do you think I'm going to get? 6 square roots of 3. Okay? So does the number under the radical change? No. It's like saying I have 4 apples, and to that I'm going to add 2 apples. I'm still going to have now 6 apples. It doesn't say it's going to be apples squared or anything like that. If I had, though, 4 square roots of 3 plus 2 square roots of 5, could I add those two things? No. Your answer in the most reduced way would be 4 square roots of 3 plus 2 square roots of 5. That is the most reduced answer. Does that make sense? Okay, so here, they've kind of done it for us. They broke 98 down into 49 times 2. 49 is the largest square number, right? What's the square root of 49? So they brought 7 out and they multiplied it to the 3 to get the 21. They are left with 2 in here. 8 they broke down into 4 times 2. What is the square root of 4? So they're going to multiply that 2 times that 2. That shouldn't be 8 there. What should that be? That should be 2 times 2, which is 4, right? And then we're left over with 2 inside the radical. Now, that means our answer is incorrect, because now can I subtract these two things? Why can I subtract them? They have the same radical. So what is 21 square roots of 2 minus 4 square roots of 2? 17 square roots of 2. All right. I want you to try this problem on your own. I know. Square root of 450. I'm trying to find numbers that you can actually do. Plus 2 square roots of 32. I'm hoping that this one will work. Let's see. Okay, break up 450 for me. What does it break into? What times what? I heard 25 and 18. Is that okay? If you didn't use these two, will you still get the same answer in the end if you did it correctly? Yes. Okay. What does 25 break into? 18? Bring down my 5, bring down my 5, bring down my 2. 9 breaks into? I have a pair of. So what comes out? Square roots of. Very good. 32 breaks into. Sorry, 8 and 4 works though, right? 16 breaks into. Bring down my 2. I'm going to break it down one more time. What do all those break down into? Very good. How many pairs do I have? So what comes out? 4 or 8? 1, 2 from here, right? Times 1, 2 from here. Times the 2 on the outside. So it is 8 square roots of 2. Plus 15 square roots of 2. Which gives me how much? Square roots of, most reduced answer. Go to page 5. Go ahead and do 31, 32, and 33, please. For those of you watching the video, please pause me and complete those problems and then unpause when you're done. Okay, let's look at number 31. 27 breaks down into what times what? 9 breaks down into? So what? I have a pair of 3, so what comes on the outside? Square roots of? Good. 75? 15 and 5, 25 and 3, other ways too, right? 15 breaks into? Bring down my 5, pair of 5. So this is 3 square roots 3 plus what? Which equals how much? There we go. All right, next one. Does this first one break down at all? So it is what it is. How about square root of 12? 4 breaks into? I have a pair of? So this one I have 2 square roots of 3, bringing everything else down, plus 8 square roots of 3, plus 5 square roots of 3. How many square roots of 3 does that give me? Good. 15 square roots of 3. One more. 6. What does 6 break down into? So do I have any pairs to take out? No. So that actually stays the same. 15 square roots of 3 minus. What does 24 break down into? 6 breaks down into? And then 4 breaks down into? I have a pair of? So what's on the outside? Oh, how'd you get 6? 3 times that 2 to give me 6. Very good. Square roots of? So what's 15 square roots of 6 minus 6 square roots of 6? Awesome. Okay. The rest of the time is work time. This is what I need for you to do. 34, 35, 36. That whole row. Then flip it back to page 4. I need for you to do (16) through 30 on this. So let's do 16 through 24 on this page. See if you can figure out 23 and 24. My clue to you is they've given you fractions with perfect squares on the top and bottom, right? You just take the square root of those numbers, top and bottom, okay? So 16 through 24 on this page, and 34 through 36 on the next page.